Hi friends, it's Heidi Stevens here. Welcome to Drop Into the Vortex, where conversations about up-leveling your frequency, reaching your next level, feeling alive, and manifesting with more ease are happening. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a serial entrepreneur, I am a spiritual teacher and leader, and I am here juggling all the hats right along with you, creating our next level life and showing you how to do it on the way. Welcome, let's go. Hey beauties, welcome back to Drop Into the Vortex. It is mid-December and here we are settling into the holidays. I'm sure you mamas are in full preparation of kids coming home for the holidays, and I honestly, it's always a little bit of like a blessing and a curse. I really do enjoy the holidays and I look forward to them, and they're long for us. We celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas. And I also am like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with my kids for the next 2.5 weeks? So we are in town. We are not going anywhere. Kenny and I actually have a trip in January without kids. So I'm very much looking forward to that after they go back to school in January. But for now, we are in preparation for a really beautiful holiday and Christmas season. We're headed over to Palm Springs for a couple days to celebrate with my parents. So I am absolutely delighted and honored to first and foremost be recording this episode from my new home office. For those of you that watch this on YouTube, you'll see the video. This is a temporary office. One of the guest houses that we're currently remodeling is going to be the home of my more permanent guest house, which is permanent office, which is currently under renovation. For now, I get to be here with you, and it just feels so good to be working from home this entire year. I've been kind of bebopping all around Del Mar, working from my office, trying to get things done from home. You guys know the drill by now. It's been a lot, and I'm feeling grounded and settled, and I've got my candle, and I've got the most beautiful crystal. It's a heart crystal. It's very large. That's actually been in storage for the last 8 or 9 months. So I was so happy to pull that out, and it just feels incredible to be hunkering down and be on the ranch. And I am really, really delighted and honored to be welcoming women to come and join me here at the ranch. And so I wanted to dedicate this podcast to really sharing about our first ever retreat at the ranch, which is coming up in February of 2022. And just sharing with you guys why I'm so excited and delighted to be putting this together, what you can expect if you choose to be one of the women here, who are the women that are coming, really just the nuts and bolts, and what's the experience going to be like. I know that anytime I've gone on a retreat, there are some nerves. There's some nerves around what is this going to be, and what am I going to experience, and what can I expect to be on the other side. And I think for a lot of us that like to know, right? We like to know what to expect. So much of it is just in setting the foundation and setting the tone, and actually really sharing some of the logistics so that you can be grounded. Those of you that have followed me for some time, the masculine creates the foundation for the feminine to be in her glory, to be in her wild woman, to be in her freedom. But when we don't know the masculine, or we don't have the foundation, it can all feel a little like, whoa, like what is this, or what's happening? So I knew that when we saw this property in July of this year, and then we went into contract, and we closed escrow in August, but we just moved in in November, I knew that I was going to have soulful retreats here. I should say soul-filled retreats here. And within the first week of us moving in, I told my team, okay, it's time. Let's start planning the first retreat. And they said, are you sure? Are you sure you're ready? And I said, absolutely. I am a full body, hell yes. This property is a portal. This property is a portal to direct access to expansion. And what I mean by that is that I feel in every ounce of my body that source, spirit, universe is just pouring down on this property. And there's magic here. There's magic here when you walk around the property, when you're on the grounds, when you are looking out at the view, you can tap in instantly to the magic and the expansion. And, you know, the home is 30 years old. It's 30 years old. The man that built this home, him and his family were the first and only owners. He was a very, very devout religious figure here in San Diego. And I haven't done much research on him, but what I am told is that he was really the kind of the founder and the starter and a huge igniter for the Bible study movement for kids and teaching kids in the Christian faith. So when we toured the property and then bought the property, there were these large, the main kind of decor piece, the main art piece in the whole home were these oversized concrete carvings of biblical images. And they were all throughout the home. There's this huge, beautiful hallway that kind of runs the length of the home with these carved arched ceilings, and it's like 30-foot high. And those of you that come to the retreat will experience it. These just beautiful rounded windows, and these kind of carvings and these art pieces were just lining the entire stretch. And then they were in the dining room, and they were in the formal living room. And I was like, whoa. And there was almost like you walked in and you could feel like there was like a palpable energetic of what was going on in the home. And, you know, I was born Lutheran. I was baptized. Many of you know, I celebrate, you know, most Jewish holidays and traditions with my husband and our kids. And more than anything, I'm very tapped in spiritually and don't necessarily connect with a religion. And when I tuned in energetically to the property, when we were in escrow, all I could feel was clear, clean, pure, like white light. So I know that for some people, religions and, you know, biblical conversations can be triggering at times. And I share all of this with you because it felt very potent. It felt very potent both in the house and outside of the house. And it's almost like the more that I'm on property, the more the potency, the more the purity, the more just the light, I can feel it pouring in. And it is quite magical. And so to, you know, open up this home and to bring women here is such an honor and such a delight. And I hope you, hope that you can really receive the intention and the invitation with the depth that I'm putting it out there in. Meaning this is a rich portal. And it's really like of my heart. Like it is very much, it's very vulnerable. It's very vulnerable to let people into my home because there is so much sacredness and magic here. So the retreat at the ranch will be 3 days of really beautiful transformation, of attunement, of alignment, of really digging deeper into wherever and whatever your soul, your heart, your mind has been needing. So what does that look like? We're going to be starting the experience on Friday afternoon around 4 o'clock. This is going to be on February 25th. It's the last weekend of February. We'll start at around 4 o'clock, and for the most part, all activities will be here on property. We will gather, all meals from both Friday night until Sunday midday will all be part of the experience. We will have it catered. We will have really nourishing, healing, beautiful, clean food throughout the weekend. And throughout the weekend, we will have transformational experiences. We will have breakthrough opportunities. We will be guiding you in breath work. I'm going to be bringing in at least one, maybe two expert guides, if you will, in different formalities or different processes to support and just give you different flavors of really how to unleash, unlock, break open, feel and experience your own innate feminine essence, that when we as women learn to lead from our feminine, we are unstoppable. You guys see me, you know that I live and preach what I teach. And you know that this has been a constant journey for me of unlocking and getting out of the corporate and the doing things a certain way and rigidity and A-type and the magic that is now my life that I'm so blessed by has everything to do, the manifestations, the miracles, the very healthy relationship that I have with my husband, the conscious parenting that I do with my kids, the radiance that I share with all of you is a direct result of the inner work that I have done over the last 15 years. So those of you that apply and come to the retreat, you'll either obviously be driving in, or I suggest that you fly in to San Diego. Food is part of the retreat. Accommodations are not. And I am so delighted and excited to share that my, what do I want to call her? Like my retreat director, who is a dear friend of mine and who's been through a lot of my programs. So she knows exactly like what to expect at a retreat like this. She's dealing with a lot of the logistics for me. Her name is Karen Cook, and she has negotiated an incredible hotel rate at the most beautiful, quaint, charming hotel just 7 minutes from my house. So that hotel is called The Inn at Rancho Santa Fe. And she has been able to get rooms at almost half off. And there is, there's a block of rooms that are available for all of you that desire to stay there. I highly encourage you staying there because it's just part of the magic. So this area that I recently moved called Rancho Santa Fe in northern San Diego, we're just 10 minutes from the beach, but we are in the hills. And when you drive through Rancho Santa Fe, you tap into this expansiveness and abundance. Rancho Santa Fe is actually the wealthiest zip code in all of the United States. Yes, even more than Beverly Hills. It's a very affluent area, and just simply being here, you feel expanded. You feel the wealth. You feel your own portal to what's possible in your life. And I am so just honored and excited for those of you that trust me and really desire to go through this experience with me, to be with you in the inner work and then the outer manifestation. So what does that mean? Maybe some of you guys are asking like, well, is this going to help me move my business forward? Or is this going to help me make more money? Or is this is this more of a spiritual retreat? This is a soul. This is a 3 days of self-care for your soul. And when you do that, when you dive deep into your mind, body, and soul and give it what it needs, what it's craving, it cannot help but have a direct outer manifestation into your outer world. Because when you start lifting those outer stories and limiting beliefs and kind of chains that have been holding you back to who you truly are, and you start unleashing that feminine essence, and you start coming more into alignment with the woman that you are meant to be, you naturally raise your vibration, you naturally raise your frequency, and you become a magnet to the things on the outside, whether it's the opportunities, the joy, the feeling fulfilled, the being alive, the knowing your purpose, the knowing your next step. All of that are the beautiful byproducts and direct results that the women that come to this retreat are going to experience. So some of the questions that women have been asking are who is going to be there and how many people are going to be. So we're going to be welcoming in a maximum of 25 women. I have shared this now, and several of the spots are being taken and they are filling up. I do expect this to sell out fairly quickly. This is for women that, you know, have been doing some work. This is not like, oh my gosh, like I've never heard of personal growth or development and I'm brand new. I do expect anyone that has been listening to this podcast, you are most likely ready for this experience. So I really want you to feel and experience your own worthiness. I find that a lot of times women say, oh, well, I'm not like them, or I'm not, you know, I don't look like them, or I don't act like them, or whatever. You will find anybody that has come to one of my homes, that has been in my presence, that has come in person, whether you've been a student of mine or not, you know that it does not matter what color of skin, how you dress, what your bank account looks like. This is for the woman that desires to up-level, that desires to embody at a deeper, richer, more potent level your own truth, your own embodiment, your own spiritual essence, and then know the direct manifestations that come from that. We have a $500 off through the end of December. So as of January 1st, the price will go up. And so I do encourage you to get yourself in and get yourself locked and loaded. You just need to put in a deposit in order to get your spot. And then from there, the remainder of the payment will need to be paid prior to the retreat. If you guys have any questions, when you go to heidistevens.co/ranch, at the bottom of the page, you're welcome to jump on a call with one of my retreat team. They're happy to either Kara or Karen will be available to chat with you and answer any logistical questions that you have. All information, all of this that I've shared and more can be found at heidistevens.co/ranch. I cannot wait to see you absolutely wonderful women with me here in sunny Southern California in February of 2022. I am just so delighted and excited and cannot not wait. I am dancing right now, moving my shoulders and shaking my body, just picturing the magic, truly the magic that will be created and is already happening as a result of me putting this out there and you saying yes and you tapping into what is available for you on the ranch. I will see you very soon, and happiest of holidays to all of you. God bless.